I follow a few people online, not everybody that I know. And I'm getting to the point where I almost have to go through and look at all the people I'm following and get rid of some of them because I can't even remember why I started following them in the first place. A lot of them, like hundreds and thousands of people. And every so often, there will be an event that happens, and some of the people I'm following happen to be there. And I am not at every event that happens. I'm everywhere online, but in real events, I can't always be in person. So it can be a frustration, especially if I want to go to the event and I'm watching what people are saying on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or whatnot. And apparently, there's a new service called Crowd's Eye that can show you what you missed at big events. So like South by Southwest, or there's what's the YouTube? There's a big YouTube unofficial event that's happening in LA that everyone seems to like to go to. Although I gotta tell you, I've been thinking, and feel free to drop me a line if you're interested in something like this. VidCon, thank you, amazing show. They asked if I could do it a couple years ago. I had a conflict with GnomeDex, unfortunately. Comic-Con, another good big event. Crowd's Eye could help you keep up with it, even if you couldn't be there. But related to that YouTube thing, I've been thinking about doing a big or bigger YouTube meetup in the Seattle area. So, what do you guys think? I don't think I've talked to too many people about it so far, but I think it would be kind of fun. I don't know. I don't think there would be any agenda per se. Just kind of get together, hang out, meet each other. I don't think I wouldn't have people who would avoid coming. There are a lot of people in the Seattle area. See, now someone wishes they... Well, it would be really for people who lived in Seattle or could visit Seattle. And I have to find the space. I'd have to find the partners. I'd have to find out if people want to do a Seattle area YouTube meetup, what they want to do. And I'd be happy to kind of spearhead those efforts. But Green Bay, no, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to travel to other parts of the world to do something that I think could happen very nicely here in Seattle. You should do something there for Green Bay yourself, dude. There's a mob of spammers on YouTube spamming comments and disliking. Okay? I can't do anything about it. What? I'm not exactly sure why you're telling me this. I know there are people out there who generally dislike themselves, but beyond that... So anyway, take a look at this service, Crowd's Eye. We've done a full-on review on LockerGnome.com. Maybe something that interests you if you follow events that you couldn't necessarily attend in person. And then if you're possibly interested in doing this YouTube meetup, certainly would be interested in hearing from you. Like I said, nothing really official. I'm just kind of throwing it out there, specifically because we're talking about big events, and who knows, if we have enough people, yeah, it could turn into a pretty big event. Love to see you there if we do it, but who knows? I need to find the right people to make sure it happened, and it happened well.